In this video, we will implement business logic for the password reset functionality. So I will select my password reset view controller and I will open up my assistant editor. Okay, and the first thing that I need to do, I need to create a few outlets. The first outlet will be for email address text field. So I'll hold Control button on my keyboard, click, drag, and drop it into my Swift code and connection type outlet, and I'll call it email address text field. Okay, and the next two will be for the buttons. I'll delete this column here. First will be for the send button. Connection will be action, and now I'll give it a name, send button tapped. And for the cancel button, and I'll give it a name, first connection is action, and I will give it a name, cancel button tapped. Okay, so now when cancel button tapped, the business logic is very simple. We want to simply dismiss current view controller. So I'll say self dismiss view controller animated true and completion nil. Okay, so that should work. And for the send button, we will need to write some more Swift code. Well, the first thing we need to make sure that email address is not empty, and if it is empty, we should not send anything to our server side. So let's first read value from email address text field. So I will say let email address equals, and I called it email address. Let's just copy it. Text field text. Okay, so now I need to check if it's empty, and if it's empty, I do not want to continue. So I can say if email address is empty, oh god. So if it's empty, then I can return, or we can display a user-friendly message, an alert message saying email address is required, please type email address first. But to make it shorter, I will simply continue, and if email address is empty, we'll return. Okay, so but later in this video, I'll show you how to create an alert message again. But we have done it earlier, so you can simply copy that code from one of the previous examples. Okay, so now we are ready to send a request for password reset to our server side. And for that, we're going to use again our special type object, which is called pfuser. So I will type pfuser. I think I did not import. Yes, for this to work, I need to import parse. Okay, once I do it, the pfuser should work. Okay, and I'm looking for request for password reset in background. Request password reset for email in background with block. Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. So email address is our email address. We have this variable here, let email address be the value that user typed. And for the block, I'll hit enter. So for the Boolean value, that will be success. And for the error message, that will be error. Okay, and block of code we will need to implement. And basically here the business logic is just the same as in previous examples. So when we send the request to parse, once SDK replies, once we receive a response from parse, if everything is okay, the success variable will be set to true. If there is an error, if something went wrong and it couldn't process a request, for example, or the email address we typed did not exist, we will be returned a message which we can retrieve from the error object. So let's go ahead and implement this. So I will first read, I'll first check if error is not equals to nil. So I'll say if error is not equals to nil, then I want to display a message with display error message. Okay, and otherwise if basically if success, or I can say if success is true, we display success message. So I display success message. Okay, and because we are displaying success message, I mean we're displaying a message already twice, and actually here we will display another message 3 times. Display a warning message. I will create a separate function that will display this message. So I will create a function which I will call display message, and it will take user message, something like this, of type string. And in this function I want to create an alert message. So here I will need to define a message. For example, let user message of type string equals please type in your email address, and I will call this function display message, and I'll pass it user message. Okay, and with the error message I will do let user message equals of type string equals error localized description. This is how we can get the error message from the object. Hello. Localized description. And then we can display message with the user message. Okay, I'll just copy it this time. I need to refer self. Okay, and here we'll say let user message of type string equals and here we can come up with the message like an email message was sent to you at your email address, something like this. An email message was sent to you, and maybe your email address. Okay, and then again we display this message to the user self. Okay, and now let's create an alert message first. So the way we create alert message is we need to create a variable. I'll call it my alert, as I usually do, and UI alert. We need to instantiate UI alert controller with a message, and then add an action button that user can tap. That will be OK button. So here I'm looking for UI alert controller and UI alert controller with the title, message, and preferred style. So the title will be simply alert, and the message is the one that we have here as an argument. And preferred style, it's going to be UI alert controller preferred style dot alert. Okay, so now we need to create an OK action, and that will be UI alert action. I'll try to call auto suggestion again. Oh, okay, so that will be with the come on, with the title and style. Come on. And the style is UI alert controller style. I'll choose UI alert controller style. No. UI alert action. UI alert action style. Yes, I'll choose default. And we need, and basically this is it. Oh, why is it red? No argument, missing argument for parameter handler. Please auto-suggest. Oh, let's just implement empty block of code, and I'll call it action in, and I'll leave it like this. Okay, success. And we need to add this action to our alert, right? So now we say my alert add action, and that will be OK action. Okay, and the last thing that we need to do, we need to present this alert to a user. So call self present view controller, and that will be my alert animated true completion nil. Build, let's see if I did not make any typos. Okay, so everything went good. And one thing I've remembered that it's good to do is once we display an alert message here, let's in this empty block of code, let's dismiss the current view controller. I mean, we'll do self dismiss dismiss view controller animated true and completion nil. For some reason, auto suggestion doesn't pop up right away to me. Okay, so now I think everything is okay. So let's try running this example and see how it works. Okay, so my application is up and running. I will try the tapping on forgot password. I have my view controller with password reset. First I'll try to and test the cancel button. Okay, so it works. And now I will try with the non-existing email, something like this. Okay, get an alert message, no user found with email address. Okay, and the password reset view controller is dismissed. And I will type my existing email address at urslandia.com and then tap on send. An email message was sent to you at an email address here. So it looks like it is working. One more thing that we could add here though is this spinning activity indicator. But we already know how to do it, so let's just continue with the password reset. I mean, the spinning activity is nice to have, it's good to do it, but the topic of this video is different. So let's go ahead and check if we received an email message from Parse. Okay, so I'll go to my email inbox. And I do see a new password reset for Panda. And here is the email message. So if I click on the email message here, I'll be presented with the page that invites me to reset my password. So here it says reset your password for application name, new password for email address. So let me reset it to something. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 until 8. So I'll do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. And I'll tap on change password. Okay, successfully updated your password. Now I can go back to my application and I can try logging in with the new password. So my email address and the new password, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll try to sign in. Okay, very good. So it worked. The last piece of information that I want to share with you in this video is again the email templates. These email templates are not, they might not meet your design needs. So if you want to change email template that Parse sends to your users, you can go into settings, and under settings you want to go to email, and this is the list of your email templates. So the first one is for email verification and the second one is for the password reset. So you can type a better message here and remember about the variables that you can use. For example, this is the app name and this is the link that user uses. Don't rename these links. These variables should be called as they are. And there is a list of variables that you can use in your text, right? And if you want to come up with the completely custom design for the template, here are the templates links that you can use. For example, if you replace a custom password change page, for example, you can design a completely new HTML page and then host it on your server, and in this text field provide a complete URL to that page of yours, and Parse will use your page instead of their custom, their standard. And if you change your mind, you can always go back and type in the template that Parse is using. Okay, so our password is updated, reset. We were able to log in into our application with a new password, and we are done with this video.